How's it going, Sunny Slope kids? So this is Mr. Daniel once again with another video on YouTube. Today we're going to be doing an activity that has to do with the insect, which is the praying mantis. So we're going to show you a picture of what a praying mantis looks, and then we're going to do an activity to kind of mirror those scythes, right? So scythes is a type of blade that they have, right? And that's what they use in order to hunt other insects and be able to kind of survive in the wild, right? So we're not going to be making any blades, right? So there's not going to be any metal, anything glassy or dangerous. But we're going to be using construction paper in order to kind of replicate that sort of tool that the praying mantis uses in order to survive. Now, in our case, we're going to kind of use it, do our own style. I'm going to do one that's more on your wrist, regardless, right? So what you're going to need is construction paper, tape, glue, a pen and pencil, and as well as scissors, right? So this activity does require parental supervision when we're doing it, but once we get to that point, I'll remind you and make sure so that we do not get hurt. All right, Sunny Slope kids. So we're going to continue with the activity. So we've already shown you a picture of a praying mantis. So you see that it has those iconic blades in its hand in order to use, in order to hunt, pretty much, so they can survive. So they're called scythes, right? Scythe being the kind of the way that the blade is formed, right? So it has a kind of like that kind of a shape, right? So normally they're heading down, so they're just like this. They're kind of even curved, probably a little bit more. So we're gonna make something that looks like this, right? So this goes on my hand, right? And I made it so that it would have its blades like that, right? So it's kind of like, it's similar to the scythe shape, right? So this is kind of like our own form of making the blade that protects the praying mantis, right? In their case, it's actually more of it's actually their hands. That's how they use it in order to protect themselves. But we're gonna do it kind of in a way that's a little bit more like a wrist scythe blade, and that way we can learn. So once again, kind of like in the other video where we did the scorpion stinger fingers, we need we even have like the scorpion right here. Okay, so I did both here. So we're reusing our paper, so we don't have to waste construction paper. So once again, it has to be in hot dog form. So probably even the paper that you use to make the scorpion fingers, you can use it again. So we're going to create this shape. We have glue if we need it. We have tape. We have a pen, right? And we have our scissors. Once again, like I said, we need parental supervision for this. So we're going to shape out our blade. So I'm going to make a straight line as much as I can. You can also use a guide or a ruler in order to help you with making the lines. So you can actually use a ruler. So what we'll do is I'll actually make 2 straight lines. Okay. So now you have, oh, oops. So make sure you hold down your ruler when you're doing this. That way it doesn't move as much. Let's see. Okay. So, alright. So here's my 2 straight line that I use my ruler. But what pretty much you're doing is, think about it this way. You're making like a half moon. So let's say I'm going to show you on the other side. So we can make a half moon. Alright. And what you're doing is you're essentially going like a little bit, I don't know, like an inch from one of the ends, and then you're making a curve. So it has a curve. Okay? So you can do it like that as well. All right, once we've shaped out what we want, right, you're going to cut it. Okay, so now we have our two sides, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip it inside out because I have this part that's drawn on. I don't want that to be seen. So then you pretty much you're gonna get this together. So you can put your hand through it. So I want to make sure that it fits good enough. So I'm gonna kind of measure it. Make sure you measure this part, right? So this part of your hand is wider than your wrist, right? So you got to make sure that it actually goes through your full hand, right? So make sure that it fits in. I think I'll go with that. That's good enough. Okay. I'm going to use tape in order to connect these. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull these blades back, right? So it becomes like a crease. So now they're standing up. Do the same for all the blades. Kind of try to follow the line. Okay. Now we've done that, we can actually probably even tape another part that's sticking out. You can decorate these, you can color these, right? So you don't necessarily just have to do it in the way that I'm doing it. But I like kind of this simple way. All right, and then bam. Crease it. Oh, oops. Okay, wait. Okay. I think that's good enough. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. Okay, there you go. And that's how you can make a praying mantis style scythe, right? As the praying mantis uses for protection. All right. And yeah, hope you guys like the activity. I'll see you in the next video. All right, y'all. Bye. Hey, Sunny Slope again. So I hope you all enjoyed the video and liked making our blades, right? Our praying mantis blades that we made for the activity. So this is one of the many kind of like defense mechanisms, right? That each of the animals, in this case, are insects, right, use in order to protect themselves, right? One of the key things is the praying mantis, if you saw, is a green bug. It hides kind of in between plants and leaves and so forth and trees. So that way it is not easily picked off by a predator, right? So like a bird or any other type of animal that would eat it. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's part of learning that there's different types of, insects and they're with their own defenses, right? So hope you all enjoyed the activity. Can't wait to see you all again and see you all in the next video. All right, y'all.